Hey guys, so what happened was I had a comment on my last video about the balls. I just bought the new Aramith Tournament ball, and he said that the Centennials, I called them boingy. He said that they are heavier and smaller than other balls. Okay, I'd never heard this before. I also doubt these claims, but I have scales and straight edge, and what the heck, you know? Let's just find out. So what I want to do here is I'm going to weigh each set of balls all in the same tray, and then, well, then I'll subtract the weight of the tray. I'm not going to do all that math in this video, but so this is my tray, clearly, just a dusty tray, and this is on now. It turned itself off for some reason, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it. That'll suck. Okay, so this tray is 6.787 ounces empty. I'm going to take the Aramith Tournament balls that I just got yesterday or Monday, at some point recently, and weigh them in the same tray. 102.09. And like I said, I had to do the math and subtract out the tray and take an average of 16 balls to get a weight. I didn't want to have to do this because it rolls around and I wouldn't really trust it. But this should work pretty well. This set here is a set of Aramith Super Pros. These were my main set of balls on my table for quite a while. It's probably about a 15-year-old set. .101.66. That's what that set is. This set right here, these are my Cyclop TV balls, TV colors. And again, these were on my table for quite a while, until the relationship between Diamond and Cyclop came to an end. Hell, for all I know, Cyclop came to an end. Are they still in business? I honestly don't know. The only place I ever saw them was at Derby City Classic. So this is this set. .101.09. I'm getting crud all over my table from this tray, but that's okay. That's why they have vacuum cleaners. Now I'm going to weigh my Brunswick Centennials. So remember, these are the ones that I had a comment that said they're heavier and smaller. The first thing I'm going to find out is, are they heavier? The first thing I'm going to measure, I won't find out until I do all the math, because I don't remember what the other numbers said. Hard to get these out because they're so slippery. Just a blue circle cue ball. It's the cue ball that came with it. This is a set from '98. There's a chance that the person that made the comment, thanks for the comment, it was a different year or whatever. These I know I bought in '98 because I bought them right before my father passed away. Maybe they're different now, or maybe they were different a long time ago. Maybe they're, don't know. My scale powered itself off again. So let's fire up and zero out. This is the Centennials. 101.06. So far, everything seems to be all fairly close to each other for the set of 16. And then the last set I wanted to do, these are the Predator Arcos balls that were, this was the set that was on my table until I got the new Aramiths in. I think these balls play very, very similar, maybe even exactly the same as the Aramith Tournament balls. I bet it's the same ratio of, I don't know, phenolic material or whatever. I'm not a material science major. I could be wrong. So then this is this set. .33 for this set of balls. Can you please don't scatter and shuffle up all my balls, okay? Because that would suck. So now I've got weights of all the sets. And the other thing I wanted to check was the claim that the Centennials are smaller. He didn't say smaller than white, it's just smaller. So what I want to do is I want to compare them to the Aramith Super Pros here first. And this is not going to be the most scientific thing ever, because I'm not going to measure every ball. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I can't get these out. There we go. So I'm going to take the 2 and the 14 for my Super Pros and the 12 for my Centennials. And I have a straight edge here, and I'm just going to see if I can see a difference. See if I can see any difference whatsoever in diameter or whatever. This may not be that super scientific. Okay, just from that little crap that I just did, it looked to me like the 12 might have been a tad larger, just a teeny tiny tad, because I could not move all three balls. I could move the left and middle, or the right and middle, but not both ends. And this time I've got the Centennial on my right, and I got the exact same result. Yeah, you know what? I don't have, my micrometer doesn't go up this large, or I would get all scientific on this shit. So the other example I was going to do, I'm going to shuffle these up, is I've got my rack, my Delta 13 rack. This is a really good rack, and pretty darn, I can get some pretty good tight racks with this thing, is what I'm saying. So, I'm going to fill this up with my Super Pros. Make sure I don't get any gaps. Okay, no gaps. Then we take that 11 away, and we'll take a ball from my Centennial set. If this is smaller, there's going to be gaps all over the place around this ball. If it's larger, there's going to be gaps around the outside edge. Now this is me holding it with my fingers. No. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to measure every ball that I have. I'm satisfied that this Centennial ball is the same size as my Super Pros. And I'm going to assume that the other ones are all going to be 2 1/4, or, you know, within whatever the manufacturer's tolerance is. That's the standard for American footballs, is 2 1/4 inch diameter. I'm going to assume they're all going to be pretty darn close to that. I have no reason to think otherwise. As far as the weight goes, I have to do my math and stuff. They all seem to be pretty close around that 102, 101 ounces thing with the tray. So I just have to subtract the weight of the tray. 5 by 16, get a number, and maybe I'll come back and tell y'all what number I got. I probably will. Later.